Some say it's not about the details, but putting them together. We put things together by making it about more than ourselves. There are real hierarchies on the different planes and different rules and limits for each state and station. These do not have to conflict with each other, and they can kind of point at each other at the same time, with us seeing how things mirror each other and such. It's not that, oh, we are here and there's a new law and there's a new law, but that new law connects to the other. If there's an international age, then there has to be a connection to the agreement with the national and tribal and maybe even familial ages of prophecy. So continue in your progress and your interaction. Pereshet Haman, the chapter of the something that's from something. And some people start with something, given that it's not a Saturday or a Sabbath, or festivity. Yahi Ritsun Malpanik Yahwa Alhinu Walhi Abutinu Shut Zamin Pernsa Likal Amak Beat Yashral Wup Runsati Wup Runsat Anchi BT Bukalum Banchat Wallah Butsar Bukbud Wallah Babzwi Bahtur Wallah Basur Kadi Shnukul Labud Abdatak Walamud Turtak Kamu Shiznut Labutinu Man Bumdaber Barts Tia Waraba. In comes the will. That is put before in your control. God is a verb and noun. Deity of this place. And deity over the place of our ancestors. You prepare a livelihood for your entire people, the house of the upright of God, and my livelihood and the livelihood of the members of my household among them, with ease and not with pain, and honor and not with disgrace, in a permissible and not in a forbidden manner. Just don't pray for means or wealth or whatever. Pray for it to come through good sources, so that we will be able to perform your service and study your Torah as you nourished our forefathers in the wilderness, in a desolate and arid land. And the following Shemut Thez the Luz. Dalet to Lu. Okay. So Exodus 16, 4-36. I don't remember how to say the numbers. Wiamer Yahweh al Masha Hani Mamthir Lekal Lechem Man Hashmim Witza Ham Wolkthu the Bur Yum Bumu Laman and Sanu Hilak Baturati Amla Wahya Bayum Hashi Wahkinu at Asher Yabyaw Wahya Mashna al Asher Yilqthu Yum We Amr Masha Wahran al Kul Bani Yashral Arb Weed Atam Ki Yahweh Hutzya Atkum Martz Mitzrim Wupqur Ratim at Kabud Yahweh Bushmal at Tol Natikum al Yahweh Wunchanu Mahki Talinu Alinu Wiamer Masha Batat Yahweh Lakum Barb Basher Lakal Wolchum Babur Lishba Bushma Yahweh at Tol Natikum Asher Atom Malinum Aliu Wunchanu Mahla Alinu Tolnatikam Ki Al Yahweh Wiamer Mashah Al Ahran Amr Al Kul Adat Kani Yashral Arbu Labni Yahweh Ki Shema at Tol Natikam Wihi Kadbur Ahran Al Kul Adat Bani Yashral Wipanu Al Hamdaber Wahna Kambud Yahweh Nrah Banan Widbur Yahweh Al Mashah Mamer Shemati at Tluna Bani Yashral Debur Alham Lamer Bin Harbim Taklu Busher Babukr Tishbal Elachim Weed Atom Ki Ani Yahweh Al Hikam Wihi Barb Wood Al Tashlu Wutkus at Hamchana Wabukr Hita Shaka Hathol Sabib Lamchana Wood Al Shukbat Hathol Wahna Al Pani Hamdaber Duck Mujsabas Duck Kekper Al Hearts We Rao Bani Yashral We Amru Ish Al Atju Man Hawa Ki La Yid'aw Ma Hawa We Amr Mashah Al Ham Hawa Holchum Asher Natan Yahwa Lakum Lakla Zah Hadber Asher Twa Yahwa Lakthu Mamnu Ish Lapi Aklu Amr Luglet Muspur Napshatikum Aish Lasher Bahlu Tukchu Weashu Kun Bani Yashral Wilqathu Hamrabah Wahamayat Wimdu Bomber Wallah Hadif Hamrabah Wahamayat La Hetsir Aish Lapi Aglu Laktu we Amr Masha Alham Aish Al Uter Mamnu Ad Bakr Wallah Shemau Al Masha Wiltru Anshim Mamnu Ad Bakr Wiram Tulayim Webash Wiktaf Alham Masha Wilqatu Atu Bamqur Aish Kapi Aklu Wutjum Hashmash Wunmus Wihi Byum Hashi Lukthu Lutjum Mashna Shani Hammer Lachud Wibauku Nashye Hada Wiyidu Lamsha We Amr Alham Hawa Asher Debur Yahwa Shabtun Shabbat Gersh Lihwa Mature at Asher Tapu Apu Wat Asher Tbshlu Bashlu Wat Kol Hadaf Hanichu Lakam Lam Shimrit Al Hapker Win Yitchu Atu Ad Habkol Kasher Twa Masha Wallah Habesh Wurma La Hita Bu Wi Amr Masha Aklahu Hiyum Ki Shabbat Hiyum Lehwa Hiyum La Tamsahu Bashdah Shesht Yum Yum Tolkathu Wabyum Heshbiai Shabbat La Yahya Bu Wihi Biyum Heshbiai Yitzau Manham Lolkath Wallah Matzau We Amr Yahwa Al Masha Ad Anna Mantam Lashmer Matsuti Waturati Rauki Yahwa Natan Lakam Hashbat Alkan Hawa Natan Lakam Biyum Hashi Ratcham Yum Shabu Aish Tetchu Al Yetza Aish Mamqamu Bayum Hashbiai Wishbatu Ham Bayum Hashbai Wikbrau Beat Yashral at Shamum Man Wahwa Kazra Gud Laban with Amu Ketspichet Budbush We Amr Mashah Zah Hadbur Asher Tzwa Yahweh Malah Hamer Mamnu Lim Shimrat Lidrutikum Laman Yurau at Hulchum Asher Haklati Atkum Bumdibber Bahutsye Atkum Marts Mitzrim We Amr Masha Al Ahran Kach Tzantzanat Achet Watan Shema Malah Hammer Man Watnach Atu Labni Yahweh Lam Shimrat Lad Ratikam Kasher Twa Yahweh Al Masha Win Yitcho Ahran Labni Hadat Lam Shimrat Wabni Yashral Aklu At Haman Arbayim Shana Ad Bam Al Arts Nushtam Nushbat At Haman Aklu Ad Bam Al Qatsah Arts Kanan Wahamer Ashrit Hepa Hua. God as a verb and noun said to Moses, Behold, I will cause the bread to rain down to you from the heaven, and the people will go out and gather each day's needs in its day, so that I can test whether they will walk according to my teachings or not. And it will be on the sixth day that they will prepare what they bring, for there will be double what they gather day by day. Then Moses and Aaron said to all the children of Israel, This evening you will know that God is a verb and noun, removed you from the land of Egypt. And in the morning you will see the glory of God as a verb and noun when he hears your complaints against God as a verb and noun. For what are we that you complain against us? And then Moses said, When God is a verb and noun, gives you meat to eat in the evening and bread in the morning to satisfaction, when God is a verb and noun, has heard your complaints that you charge against him. For what are we? Not against us are the complaints. Oh, and there's a lot of the new things, so it's not just you, it's of the place, and some K's too, so again, not you, but not against us or your complaints, but against God as a verb and noun. Moses said to Aaron, Say to the entire community of the house of Israel, Draw near before God as a verb and noun, for he has heard your complaints. And it happened that when Aaron spake to the congregation of the children of the bride of God, they turned toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of God as a verb and noun was seen in the cloud. And well, the glory of God can be seen in any creation, really. God as a verb and noun spoke to Moses, saying, I have heard the complaints of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, In the afternoon you will eat meat, and in the morning you will be satisfied with bread, and you shall realize that I am God as a verb and noun, the deity over you. And it happened in the evening that the quails came up and covered the camp, And in the morning there was a layer of dew surrounding the camp. The layer of dew evaporated, and behold, upon the surface of the wilderness was revealed something thin as frost upon the ground. The children of Israel saw and said to one another, "What is this?" For they did not know what it was. Some sort of fungus, probably. Then Moses said to them, "This is the food that God as a verb and noun has given you to eat. This is the thing that God as a verb and noun has commanded. Gather from it, everyone according to his consumption, an omer a person, according to the number of your souls. Each of you is to take for each person in his tent." The children of Israel did so. They gathered one more and one less. Then they measured in an omer, and he who took more did not have extra, and he who took less was not lacking. Each one gathered in according to his consumption. Then Moses said to them, "Let no one leave over from until the morning." But they did not obey Moses, and some people left part of it over until the morning. And it produced worms and became putrid, and Moses became angry at them. They would gather it every morning, everyone according to his consumption, and when the sunlight grew hot, it would melt. It happened on the 6th day that they gathered a double measure of food, so, Friday. 2 omers for each one, and all the leaders of the congregation came and told Moses. He said to them, "This is what God as a verb and noun spoke of. Tomorrow is the day of rest, a holy Sabbath to God as a verb and noun. What you wish to bake, bake, and what you wish to cook, cook, and whatever is left over, put away for yourselves in safekeeping until morning." They put it away until morning, as Moses commanded, and it did not become putrid, and there was no worms in it. Then God as a verb and noun said, "Eat it today, for today is the Sabbath to God as a verb and noun. Today you will not find it in the field. You are to gather it for 6 days, but the 7th day is the Sabbath, and there will be none on it." But it happened on the 7th day that some of the people went out to gather, and they did not find. God as a verb and noun said to Moses, "How long will you refuse to obey my commandments and my teachings? See, because God as a verb and noun gave you the Sabbath. Therefore, he provides you on the 6th day with food for 2 days. Let everyone remain in his place, and let no one leave his domain on the 7th day." So the people rested on the 7th day. The house of Israel called it manna, and it tasted like dough kneaded with honey. Moses said, "This is the matter that God as a verb and noun commanded. An omerful of it is to be a keepsake for your generations, so that they can see the food I fed you in the wilderness when I took you out of the land of Egypt." Moses said to Aaron, "Take a single earthenware jar and place in it an omerful of manna, and set it down before God as a verb and noun as a keepsake for your generation, just as God as a verb and noun commanded Moses." So Aaron set it down before the testimonial tablets as a keepsake. The children of Israel ate the manna for 40 years until they arrived at a populated land, and they ate the manna until they arrived at the edge of the land of the Siddur people. An omer is 1/10 of an ephah. Now let us remember that there was no such thing as Palestinian and Canaanites in their own terms.